Well, thank you very much. Dean James Silver podcast. This is episode 2 of a series I am doing called My Life in Hollywood as a Heroin Addict.
You're a heroin addict.
Attempt at being a rock star. It's so funny because I've been getting a great response on this. Like, I couldn't believe it. I posted like a little 10-minute thing yesterday. It was like, bam, got slammed. It was awesome. But what I do love, I love posting. I don't post all my podcasts on Facebook just because I don't want to hear like certain people. You know, there's certain people that you just like, holy shit. Really? You haven't seen me in how many years and you're going to start judging me and telling me about my life? But it's just so funny how some people are like, I'm going to say it. It's going to come out, my hatred for Christians. Oh my God. I don't hate Christians. I hate Christianity. You know what I'm saying? So just the whole bullshit of it, you know, it's just crazy. People have turned Christianity into this. So Christians don't even start because you guys are the ones that turned it into this mess of craziness. You guys are better than Muslims, I must admit. But anyway, it's just, you know, everyone's got their own beliefs and that's fine, man. That's great. I mean, you want to believe in God and all that, that's awesome. But, you know, don't start, like, with the crazy shit. Like, you know, oh, my God, I can't believe it. You're not serving Jesus anymore? I don't think you're going to make it. Oh, Jesus. It don't matter how good you're doing or whatever. It's always like that one friend you got, a relative that's a born-again Christian, like a crazy born-again jumper all over the place, speaking tongues, filled with the Holy Ghost, crazy Christianity. That kind of Christian. There's always one of them that's going to come to you and be like, oh my God, can I pray for you? Can I pray for you?
Good hooligan.
You look like you need prayer. Meanwhile, you just had like a great night. You just had, like, you know, your bank account's good, your family's good, everything's good. You're just a little tired of something, you know, and they're like, oh Jesus, look at him. Oh God, he looks like he needs the Lord.
You're a heroin addict.
But anyway, I don't want to get into it because, I mean, some of you guys know what I went through with Christianity. I mean, and you know what? It is what it is, and I know I'm gonna get shit for this rant. Let's get back to the Hollywood stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Shut up.
I'm gonna shut up. You know why? Because
you're an idiot.
Yes, very much. But I say that. I listen to my podcast and I say that a lot. I say that to say this, you know what I'm saying? And that's freaking gay. Gay! You know what else is gay? Like cursing online. Like, I listen to my podcast and I'm like, fuck this, fuck that, fuck. It just sounds so uneducated. Like, really? Wow. Like, you just do not sound educated. Excuse me. All right. Anyway,
you're gay.
What was I going to do? Oh, yeah. Let's get into where I left off with Hollywood. Hollywood, California. Here I come. You know what I want to do? Made up my mind, making a start. Going to California with an aching in my heart. Alright, enough of that. Anyway, I just wanted to, joking around. Going to California. That was like my theme song when I was going out there. Alright, where did we leave off? Alright, we left off. I'm sorry I got on that little rant about Christians. I just get so angry. Hey, listen, I got nothing against Scott and everything. I get pissed about people pushing their crazy shit ideas on other people. You know, that's what gets me crazy. And it gets me crazy that most, I'm not going to say all, most Christians are so uneducated.
What you just said is very stupid.
They're like, you know, ex-gamblers, ex-drug addicts, ex-losers, ex-murderers, ex-cons. They're basically all uneducated people. You know what I'm saying? I hate to say it. Hey, I'm a felon myself. I'm an ex-drug addict. I'm all those things, you know? But I'm not uneducated. I like to read. I seek for knowledge.
Calling all nerds.
And hey, I get everything wrong. I'm not freaking smart. I said I'm a little educated. I'm not, I'm not Joe Rogan, but I try my best to search for the truth. That's what I do. I search for the truth.
That's a damn lie, and you know it.
Sometimes people don't like what they find when they search for the truth, so they don't. They'd rather just stay in their little, oh boy, oh shit, yeah, it's great. I'm going to a beautiful place when I die. Yeah, it's gonna be gold streets. I got a mansion too, cause I never murdered anybody. No, yeah. Oh Jesus. Oh Jesus. Wake up, motherfucker!
Come on!
Okay. So, last place I left off, I think, I was just met Damien and those guys. They picked me up at the hotel, and I'm closing my eyes here and I'm trying to visualize it. I remember I was on Hollywood and Vine. Capitol Records on Hollywood and Vine. I wasn't there. I was in a hotel off of Hollywood Boulevard. It's the street where James Dean, Marilyn Monroe, and another huge painting used to be. And it was a hotel that was right down Hollywood Boulevard near Fredericks of Hollywood. And I stayed in a hotel there. They picked me up there. I got in the car and we started driving down the Los Angeles freeway. And I was 18 years old, and I remember just having my hands up. We were blasting Van Halen, whatever it was on the radio. I can't remember, but I remember just being like, "Here I go, man. Oh my God, my dream. 18. This is what I've been waiting for my whole entire life, you know." And I was just like,
Excellent.
man, I was so happy.
Excellent.
I was just ecstatic. I remember that. I'm just thinking about it now, that car ride. Back to their apartment. But anyway, we got back there and I settled in. It was a small apartment, like I told you. Supposedly, I should tell everybody, "Yeah, man, we stayed at the place that Guns N' Roses lived at." But supposedly the story is the place that we stayed, it was behind the La Brea complex, I think it was, in Hollywood. And supposedly this is where Guns N' Roses, all lived together in one room also, and wrote all the greatest hits and all that shit. So, I mean, I was a huge Guns N' Roses fan. I mean, I was like, "Yes, I needed some time to get away." I mean, I knew all the fucking, I just loved them. I wanted to be Axl and sing. And I wanted to, Jim Morrison, I was ready to fucking take the world, man. I wanted it so bad. And I was a pretty good songwriter. From all the things that happened in my life, I've always used that to write. So I also, along with that passion, I was also talented. I'm very talented. I was a great songwriter, still am, piano player, and I was always an okay singer, never a great singer, never no Mike Del Judas type. Woo, woo, woo. But, I could I can sing pretty good. I got my own shit. All right, so now all that goes. I'm in a club, right? I meet that girl Jamie. I remember talking about that. I end up moving into that girl Jamie's apartment. I got a tattoo down on Sunset, and I also used to lie about this too. I'm like, oh, sorry, I'll shut that shit off. It's funny because I'm going to try to be as honest as possible because it's just, I really am. I mean, I want to tell the truth because the truth is different than a lie. I don't want to make shit up. I don't want to be like, "Yeah, nigga, I did this and did." I want to be like, "Yeah, I didn't do this and I didn't do that and I lied about this." So really, I'm going to reveal a lot of lies I've probably told over the years too about California. I think I used to tell everybody the guy that did Axl Rose's tattoo did my tattoo also. I mean, why would you lie about that? It's so stupid, but these are the things that I would do. But at least I'm smart enough now to come to terms and say, "Hey, listen, you gotta change. You can't be like that." Or not embarrassed to be like, "Oh, I don't want anyone to think I'm a liar now, so I'm not gonna talk about how much of a liar I was back then." Because you know what? That bullshit, whatever. Man, I still lie now. I mean, I catch myself every day like stupid shit. But anyway, let's move on. Where are we? Okay, let's fast forward a little bit. That girl Jamie bought me a plane ticket to New York. I went back to New York. When I got back to New York, it was like the greatest thing. It was December. Now, I left in the summer to become a rock star. I came back in December with a white leather jacket, fringed, and I just was like, we had pictures because Damaged Soul. We went to the supermarket and we had the photo market. It was something like Ralph's was giving away. They gave you like 10 pictures for $30. We got together $30 and we got together our rock and roll pictures. I still have it somewhere. It's so funny. So we ended up practicing doing that, and I don't even think that actual band even did a show, to tell you the truth. But we practiced in our room and whatever, and we had some songs on a 4-track that Damien wrote. It was a really cool time, man. I really hope that these guys listen to it. And we all worked at the same place during the day for these Indians at a telemarketing place and selling toner for photocopy machines. And Damien was really good at it. He was buying fucking guitars and amps and shit. I mean, I sucked. I don't know. I mean, I actually tell everybody I was really good at it, but I didn't really make any sales, so I guess I wasn't that good at it. But if I would have stuck it out, I only worked there for a couple weeks. Then I moved in with that girl Jamie and didn't have to work anymore because she had a little bit of money. She was an actress. She was in a few different commercials, a few different movies. Nothing huge, you know. Well, she was in a movie called with Curtis, someone famous, man. Curtis Jackson. Or, no, not 50 Cent. I don't know. Club Life, it's called. Jamie Barrett, Club Life. You can look it up. And she's also in a Spirit Soul commercial. So that's true shit. You know, you can Google that shit and really see it. Like, oh, yeah, she really did do that. But anyway, make a long story short, this girl liked to party. I'm talking about party. But anyway, so I ended up living with this girl. And she had a little kid named Nicholas, and actually he's pretty fucking cool. I actually talked to him. I don't talk to him now, but I have communicated with him on Facebook, and he's like a grown dude with his own kids now. And he was like 3 years old, and I used to take care of him. I was like 18, you know. Mom would sleep all day, you know what I'm saying? But, alrighty, Nicholas Prozo, that apartment on La Brea in Lanewood, that's where I lived, on Lanewood, alright, in this apartment complex. Alrighty, so heroin. When did heroin come in the picture? Alright, so I kind of left the band and I started Dean James Project, Dean James Silva. I actually wrote Rock and Roll Cruiser and Devil's Grin, Need a Bottle of Gin, whatever. I still have those recordings and shit, you know what I'm saying? So, make a long story short, I made a demo in the apartment that I lived in, thinking that was gonna be my Olo. I was gonna be famous, and I actually told people I was signed to a record company and everything, which I never was. And I would lie to my friends back home and tell them I lived across the street from all these famous rock stars, and I never did. You know, it was just like I thought that it would make me look bigger and better, and people would look at me like, "Wow, he made it. He lives next to Lane Stanley. Holy shit." You know, but it's was all bullshit, and I was really just recording a 4-song demo in the downstairs neighbor's recording studio that he had, and that he just like was learning. So, but anyway, it wasn't bad. You know, it was pretty good. So I did that demo, and I'm trying to think like the first time I did fucking heroin, man. Such a crazy fucking thing. But anyway, I remember getting heroin with Jamie and smoking it on tinfoil at Steven Adler's, I think, ex-girlfriend or ex-wife or something. And I was just so floored that these people knew Steven Adler from Guns N' Roses that I was like, fucking like, are you joking me? This person knows Steven Adler. So I was in Steven Adler's, I think, ex-wife or ex-girlfriend, something. All I remember, and I still remember this, was they had a sink, like one of those slop sinks, and it was filled with fucking dishes and water and shit. That's all I remember. But I remember doing heroin, smoking it off a tinfoil there, and being so fucked up. So fucked up. Going home that night and just loving it, you know. It was fucking heroin. Jesus Christ, it's nothing better than it. I mean, Artie Lang says it. He says, you know, he's like, there's nothing better. It's a very, very evil drug. You know, don't ever do it because it'll rip you. There's not one person in the world that could do heroin for 12 straight days and on the 13th day say, you know what, I'm not going to do it today. I would love to do this test. Take 1,000 people, give them all heroin for 21 straight days, right? And then on the 22nd day, tell them they're not getting it. And they get the reaction.